Alright, I have to get this over and done with, so... my name is Nathan McLaren. This is my Exocet. It came from New Zealand. The frame did at least. I built the whole car in Australia and I race it. It's also been able to gain registration, so I can drive this on the street, which is pretty crazy. I've been doing Instagram for a while now and managed to grow a fairly decent following. And I have some, to me, big goals where I would like to use this car to compete in time attack, likely open class because of the vehicle, but yeah, I'd be keen to throw my hand in the ring and see how it compares. I'm not looking to win. It's never about winning for that kind of stuff, but I'm just keen to see how the car stacks up against production cars and other races as well. The path to that for me is one, I don't even know if I can compete. I don't even know if this car's allowed to compete in time attack. So that's probably the first question that needs to be asked. Second question is the funds, I guess. Like how do I come about that? How can I afford to, one, buy these kind of tyres, and definitely not on the wage that I'm earning at work. I am an apprentice. There's not a single chance that wage supports motorsport. I guess the Instagram's given me a chance to show this car to potential sponsors, which Haltech have come on board, which is already far beyond what I thought I would be with this car. They push me, I don't know, I think James pushes me once a month to do some YouTube, so here you are. Car's a bit different, it stands out, it's decent for a sponsor to get seen. Therefore, the car has been covered in Haltech stickers. I'd like to support those guys, and they supported me on this build, which is awesome. In more ways than one. They've reached out to places like Matux Racing and have been able to make me some axles. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that axles have been a big issue for this car. They are still holden to Mazda, and I may have used some hot glue to hold the shaft together. Not well, but it mostly holds together. About the car, it's a 5.7 litre LS1. It runs a 71mm Pulsar turbo. I think it's a 7170G from memory, but I'll have to check that later. It is making a minimum of 600 horsepower. We haven't had it on the dyno properly yet to understand. It hasn't had a good run on the dyno yet. I had spark issues on mainline dyno and Noosa. Car's a little rough. It needs a paint, or it needs a powder coat. Need a powder coat, all this kind of shit. Need to tidy up the carbon. Like, this is a race car first, and I do need to finish it. It's not there yet. Anyways, the next few months, you'll see me tear this down. I'll have to take the whole thing down to the ground and you'll see a lot more of the car then. Then it will go to powder coat. We'll get the cage color on there and I will end up putting it all back together. It would probably be nice to have it powder coated in that time, but a month to pull the car down to just be a cage, clean up some welding stuff that I'm not happy with, and clean up some brackets that I've cut off and all that kind of stuff, and go over it really. Then I have to rely on a sandblaster to to get the car ready. And the day that it becomes ready, I then have to be able to move the cage from North Brisbane to South Brisbane, where the powder coaters have to get it done pretty quickly. And then I have to put the car back together. It's a big ask for 1 month. There is some maintenance things I have to do too. The rear main is leaking because it is an LS. I had a front main leak, we fixed that in the car. You'd probably see that on my Instagram. Overall, like it's done a season of racing for a grassroots kind of club level, which is 12 or 13 rounds I did, and I beat on it. Like I'm not trying to pussyfoot around, and I really want to make sure that this car is strong. So the only way to do that is to keep breaking it. And I've broken it. Like yeah. So why YouTube? Well, I mean, I already have a decent platform on Instagram now. That's growing at a pretty crazy rate. I didn't expect to see it this fast. The car's kind of been around for about 1.5 years now. And that Instagram started the day I started this project. So as of recording, I think we're about 25,700 people. That's insane. There's a stadium of people that have watched this car kind of grow and come along for the ride. And I've been asked to do long form videos, so here it is.